Welcome to another episode of Unboxing Women, where we explore why women in business are often called such a bitch. My name is Maika Rose, and with me is my friend Rexx, and we are both independent recording artists and singer-songwriters based in Europe. You can listen to us on our YouTube channel and on your favorite podcast platform.
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
That's what you're doing now. What's our topic
so
for
meta.
today?
Yeah. Our topic for today is actually very closely linked to our hashtag such a bitch, because we are delving into the origins of the word bitch.
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun. So I'm going to read from the Wikipedia, because that's apparently where we get all of our information nowadays.
Yes.
And
The
actually,
definition?
I've already read this. Dana has not. This is not the definition, but it's the beginning. So it says, bitch is a pejorative slang word for a person, usually a woman. When applied to a woman or a girl, it means someone who is belligerent, unreasonable, malicious, controlling, aggressive, or dominant.
Ooh.
And now wait for it. Here comes the thing that really made me shocked. When applied to a man or boy, bitch reverses its meaning and is a derogatory term for being subordinate, weak, or cowardly.
Oh my God. I didn't expect the last part.
Right?
Oh my goodness.
So
that's kind of okay. So that's what it's used
not the
for.
origin,
It's
but
not the-
that's what it's used for. So keep that
Yeah.
in mind.
Yeah.
I'll keep reading for now.
Okay.
The term bitch is. Wait, is this where was it? Oh, come on. Wait. Oh, it was before. Okay, let me go back.
Just skip that
Yes.
part. Yeah.
So, according to the Oxford English Dictionary, the term bitch comes from the Old English word bicky or bigge, I don't know how to pronounce that, meaning female dog, which dates to around 1000 CE. It may have derived from the earlier Old Norse word bikja, also meaning female dog. So, literally, they are calling us animals.
I don't see the relation.
What,
'Cause-
from bitch?
Yes, because I mean, okay, female dog, but other female animals have other names as well. Why did they choose to call us the dog one?
It's a
You
good
know?
question, but probably because they had a lot of dogs, right? So,
Because we don't bark like dogs.
I don't know. Well, we can look it up, but
I
I'm
think
gonna.
it would be more nagging like cats, right? I don't know. I don't know. What do you think? Let us know in the comments. I did not look anything up specifically because I wanted to kind of brainstorm around it.
Right.
Oh,
Right.
there's
So,
more.
yes. The term bitch literally means a female dog. We know this now. Its original use as a vulgarism carried a meaning suggesting high sexual desire in a woman, comparable to a dog in heat.
Oh.
The range of meanings has expanded in modern usage, such as when applied to a man. In a feminist context, it can indicate a strong or assertive woman and has therefore been reappropriated by some women. Haha, like us. So it comes from men, obviously. Do I even have to say it? It comes from men sexualizing women, or men talking about women's sexual desires.
Women in heat, basically.
Yeah. Women's
Yes.
sexual desires, basically. So when a woman wants to have sex and likes sex, that's apparently bad.
Yes. But
Right.
they also want and like sex.
Yeah,
More,
I mean,
even
you
more
don't have
than
to explain this to me. Yeah.
even more. Yes, no, I'm just,
Mm.
making a comment that everybody's doing in their heads right now.
Stating the obvious.
Stating the obvious. They also, so why are they allowed and are we not allowed to like sex?
Because women, again, probably also religion. Women, it's mainly religion, really, because I don't think women were thought to have to remain pure in other religions. Like in Norse religion,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that it
Yeah,
didn't
no.
matter. And
Right.
like in Christianity and all of the kind of things connected to Christianity, or also Islam and maybe even in Judaism. I don't know enough about the actual religion to know this.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But women have to stay pure,
Yes.
right? Pure
And hidden.
meaning not touched by another man,
Yes, and
not
hidden.
touched by thoughts about other men. Right?
But also, men are not allowed to have thoughts about the woman, because then it's the woman's fault. I don't, so you really have to hide, because otherwise you're in deep shit.
Yeah. So, yeah, everything was the woman's fault. Like, we were the seductresses.
Oh, yes.
Like, and
It's
we
even Adam and Eve. Eve
Yeah,
is like, oh my
yeah,
God,
yeah.
Eve, what
Yeah.
are you doing?
It's insane, because I don't think that in society before religion, I don't think that people were that way. I think
Well, there are a couple of
probably
things.
still had what's it called? People being derogatory towards women who slept with a lot of men. But I mean, not to this degree.
Not to that degree. The religions of the last 2,000 years, so Christianity, Islam, and all the ones we know today, obviously only started around, 2,000 years ago, or even Christianity is kind of a couple of hundred years after what we say is the birth of Christ. So year zero, or the death of Christ. I don't know, because I don't know. So, if you're religious, you'll know. Islam, same thing. Let's look at the Romans. So they had Jupiter and Pluto and all of those. And they also had parliament where no woman was allowed in.
Yeah.
So they also had an issue with women. In Greek culture, which is older, as is Egyptian, it wasn't that harsh for women.
Yeah.
But obviously there are not a lot of well-known actual women from Greece from that time. We have Plato and Socrates and all of those, but women did not work. But they had a lot of female goddesses, and so the woman was revered as procreator and maker of life. And there are a lot of religions after also, but from before that, where they find a lot of female statues with very round women, with a lot of curves, and really look to women as God, because we can make life.
Create life.
We create life. So yes, the last 2,000 years hasn't been great for us. So before that, kind of okay.
It goes so deep, because if it was about the sexual desires of a woman, that is tied into society's view of women and what they're allowed to do, and that is tied into religion, because at that time religion was a huge thing, right? So although they did say 1000 CE, which I don't even know how.
What is CE? It
shouldn't be like BC and AC.
It should be AC.
Yeah,
after.
But they said CE. I'll have to look it up. We'll put it in the description or something. So let's circle back to the term bitch, and it meaning belligerent and aggressive and dominant for women, and then for men, weak.
That's really
cowardly.
Weird. Yeah. So being someone's bitch, basically.
Yeah. How is it really that weird. One term can mean? Is it because it's associated with women?
Double standards alert.
It really is, though, isn't it? Because if you think about it, if you call a woman a bitch, and you're calling her a bitch because she's being assertive and she's being dominant or just speaking her mind, aggressive. Like we do, aggressive. Even if she is actually being literally physically aggressive and you call her a bitch, you wouldn't call a woman a bitch for being physically aggressive. You'd call her crazy.
Yes.
Right? Which is also good. But, if you're calling her a bitch because she's acting in a way that you think is dominant and should not be seen in a woman because they are supposed to be submissive. Right?
Then why do you
use the exact same term on men who you see acting in a feminine way?
Yeah. Or who are kind of the slave of another man, so being their bitch.
Yeah.
Basically. So That's really weird.
Like,
why is it
wussing out on something, being a wuss?
Yeah,
right? Similar thing.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, and they use all these feminist,
pussy.
not feminist, feminine words. Yes,
Yeah,
like pussy. Oh, you're such a big pussy.
Yeah.
For derogative, for negative things.
Towards men.
So they use the female anatomy to portray weakness.
Yeah.
While even I have done this, saying to somebody, "Oh, why don't you? You're a woman. Be a man, because we know we can do it." I've said this.
Yeah.
And it's true.
We're
like,
so
okay,
ingrained.
we just we can do this. Just let's get on with it.
Yeah, I mean, for men, like, grow some balls.
Yes, grow balls.
Like, as if if you don't assert yourself, you don't have balls, so you're not masculine because you're basically a eunuch. I mean,
it's weird. I was thinking about the word bitch, and I thought it was more associated with the word witch.
Really?
I thought there might have been, I knew about the dog thing, obviously, but I thought that maybe somewhere along the way, it would have been connected with witch in some way. Yeah, because witch, where does that word come from? It rhymes with bitch. It's just one letter, and witches have also been portrayed as the strong female who is manipulative, who magically does things to you behind the scenes.
True,
and
yeah.
manipulates you, and we have to burn them at the stake. So it's very closely tied for me, those two.
I mean, I have a feeling that the name witch or the word witch comes from some old Celtic word, but I'm not sure.
Probably. We'll have to look it up.
Let's look it up.
Let's look it up.
It is a thing, though, isn't it, that women who were more independent, women who didn't marry, because witches didn't marry.
No.
Right?
It's strong women, basically, who have their own opinions and
who have children out of wedlock. Oh my God.
Yes.
What is it about this children out of wedlock? So women are made to feel awful and are ostracized from society for having children out of wedlock. But what about the guy who fathered that child?
Exactly. And we kind of can't help it if you don't have stuff like the pill or condoms.
Yeah, and what if she was raped?
You kind of can't.
Even if she did it willingly, I mean, come on.
Yes, but even so, I mean, our system is made to make children, so we can't kind of not do it.
Yeah.
And then, even when we choose to now to not do it, we get slagged off for it. But if you do it out of wedlock, or you get slagged off as well. So then you are making a child, but it's equally bad.
Yeah.
I don't get it. Okay, I've looked it up. The word witch derives from the Old English nouns. I don't how to. Oh, it's witza, which means sorcerer, male witch. Oh, male witch or warlock, and witza, which is sorceress, female witch. So they had a male name. It was witza for the male. Did they persecute male witches as well?
Oh yeah.
Did they?
They did, yeah. There weren't as many. But
surprise.
They did. Ooh, interesting. So circling back to bitch,
yes.
right? Dog has long been used as an insult towards both women and men. In ancient Greece, dog, which interestingly enough, if you call a man a dog now, like, oh, you dog. Yeah, like you fuck a lot of people. Yeah. Basically.
Wow,
right?
you're like a woman magnet.
Oh my God, like you act so stupidly towards women and they still want to fuck you. And it's like, oh my God. Fucking ridiculous. Anyway, in ancient Greece, dog was often used in a derogatory sense to refer to someone whose behavior was improper or transgressive. This could include shamelessness or lack of restraint, lack of hospitality, lack of loyalty, and indiscriminate or excessive violence, among other qualities.
Oh.
Yeah. So
it
over
went
time,
from dog to bitch.
It did. It went female.
Yeah, it
right?
went female.
And the male version still means something completely, kind of different. The male version, or not really the neutral version, because dog is neutral.
It's still not. you wouldn't use the word bitch for a hetero white male. You use it for a gay person. So it's still being derogatory towards a minority. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So towards women or LGBTQIA+. Still, towards what they think is not the norm.
Yeah.
It's still towards all of those people.
I do think some men use it within their friend circle to be like, why are you being such a bitch about this? Like, why?
I don't know that.
But it's
Men, please comment.
I think it's relatively rare. So yeah. But
I mean, do you really see okay,
oh,
to all the gay men, do you really call each other bitch?
No, not gay people.
No, but I mean, like, black people can call themselves the N-word towards each other, but would gay men actually say to another gay man? I don't think so, but I'm asking, because I'm not a gay man, so I don't know, so I'm asking you. Would you use the word bitch towards somebody you love or want to have sex with, maybe? Is that a thing? I don't think so, but I want to know, though.
Well, we'll find out.
Yes.
So, there's another bit here, says that over time, classicist C. Franco argues a persistent symbolic connection I can't talk today.
Start over.
Yeah, okay. Over time, classicist C. Franco argues a persistent symbolic connection developed between dogs and women in Greek literature that expressed and reinforced women's subordinate position in society and their supposedly inferior nature.
So it is the Greeks.
Fault. Yeah.
Oh, God.
There also may be a connection between a less literal senses of bitch and the Greek goddess Artemis. She is the goddess of the hunt, and she was often portrayed with a pack of hunting dogs and sometimes transformed into an animal herself.
Okay, so it's Artemis that did it.
She was seen as free, vigorous, cold, impetuous, unsympathetic, wild, and beautiful.
Unsympathetic, wild, and beautiful.
Yeah.
So when you're beautiful, you're unsympathetic. You know what? When we are accosted on the street because the men think, well, I'm not talking about myself. I'm like, oh God, stay humble. So if somebody is going to start whistling at you on the street or accosting you and saying, oh, hey, want to, give me your number and stuff like that, I would think it's because they think you're beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we kind of have to be distant and unfriendly to kind of get this person out of our personal space. Yeah. So we're actually being this goddess. What's her name again? I forget. Artemis. Because she's beautiful but very unfriendly. So yeah, what is that? What's that all about? Why do we fall into this? I thought you were going to say, look, when we are being whistled at or accosted on the streets, being like, oh, why don't you give me your number? Like, hello, blah, blah, blah. And then the moment you refuse, they call you a bitch. Yes, also.
Or they call you ugly.
Yes, or a whore. Or a hoe. A hoe. You hoe.
Yeah, you're such a whore. I wouldn't want to sleep with you anyway, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, like that. Just like, what is that all about? That's so annoying. So it's like free... I talked about this in season 1. It's just freely starting to insult people for no reason, which is trying to assert your power over them. But it's actually just because you're weak in that moment and you kind of don't know which way to go. So I think it's very pathetic to start insulting somebody just freely like that.
It is actually one of the... I think it's one of the least intelligent ways to act in that situation, because when you think about it, if you're insulting someone, it's because you have nothing else you can think about saying.
Yeah, it's because
you don't know what to say, so you just start insulting them instead.
And you just want to assert that you're better than them. Why? Yeah, why is all this?
Do you have this saying where it's like, everybody, like people who want to have the last word.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
it. They want to have the last say in the matter.
True.
They want to feel like they
want to feel like they control the situation.
And they won.
Because they want a certain outcome, which they're not getting. So they panic. So they try and make the situation, they try and make it look as if they won anyway.
Mm.
Which is ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, it's only boosting your own ego, by the way. None of us women think that you are better after this. It's only you trying to boost up your own ego.
We're not going to all of a sudden say, oh, I was wrong. Let us sleep together. Here's my number.
Yeah,
You're not going to do that after that
no.
at all. Like, at all.
No.
At all.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
It's insane.
So that's all for today. Thank you for tuning into Unboxing Women. And answer us all the things in the comments.
Please.
Yes, we want to know. We want to hear from you. Whichever minority or not minority, whichever group you are from, please do let us know how you experience the word bitch or witch or all of that. Don't forget to support your favorite artists through merch and donations. Also use the hashtag #suchabitch, obviously, so we can find your comments back. My name is Dana Rexx, and I've been chatting with Maika Rose. Tune in to another episode of Unboxing Women next week. See you then.
Bye.
Bye.